Welcome back to Al Chapo Sports, everyone's least favorite sports show where we do the thinking so you don't have to. Today we're getting back into it. Week 10 NFL top 10 teams. Let's get right into it. Starting with number 10, the Minnesota Vikings. I'm as surprised as you are. These guys may be the first team to go from NFL hell all the way to the top 10. Look at them. These Vikings are 6-4. They got a win over Saints this past weekend, and they've got something no one else on this list has: a win streak, a 5-win streak. That's not only the biggest on this particular highly curated list, but that's the biggest win streak right now in the entire NFL. And what's even more impressive about that is they lost Kirk Cousins. Their quarterback was out for the season 1 or 2 weeks ago, and they continue to win on this win streak. Now, the quality of their opponents isn't the greatest. That's why they're at number 10 and not at number 2 or 3. But do bear this in mind. Go back to like week 2. Watch them play the Philadelphia Eagles. They kept it competitive. And Philadelphia, spoiler alert, is the greatest team in the NFL today. Minnesota Vikings, number 10. Moving on to number 9, the Dallas Cowboys. Cowboys are 6-3. They got a win over the New York Giants. The New York Giants suck. You don't need me to tell you this. But the Cowboys have a decent record. They are in playoff contention for the wild card spot, and they just beat a divisional rival. So that even, further boosts the likelihood that they could make the playoffs. Dallas Cowboys 6-3. Number 8, the Miami Dolphins. They are also 6-3. Nothing to say here because they were on a bye this week, and you're not going to lose your top 10 ranking spot, at least not in my book, because you were on a bye. I don't punish byes. So moving on to number 7, the Cleveland Browns. The Browns are 6-3, and they got a win over the Ravens. Now, that's impressive on its own right because it is a divisional win. It helps your case to getting a playoff spot by winning these divisional games. But the Ravens, as of last week and even this week, are a top 3 NFL team. So for you to go and beat them, that is a massive statement. The Browns have made their announcement into top contention. Now, there are some concerns with the quarterback, Sean Watson. I hear he is injured. I don't know if he's been ruled out for the season, but we'll have to see. That'll just be a developing story. As for right now, number 6 or 7, whatever it was, Cleveland Browns. Moving on, the Jacksonville Jaguars at number 6. They are also 6-3. They lost this week to the 49ers, and they lost particularly bad. Now, the 49ers are a top team. They are juggernauts. No one is denying that. So I don't punish that too harshly. However, they had to be bumped down a few spots in service of the team who beat them, number 5, the San Francisco 49ers. The Niners, also, like pretty much everyone on the list before them, 6 wins, 6-3. They got a win over the Jacksonville Jaguars, who are a good team, and they did it in fashion. So that bumped the 49ers from their old spot, which was like in the 8-9 range, back to the top 5. Congrats, 49ers. Moving on to number 4, the Kansas City Chiefs. The Chiefs are 7-2, and I've got nothing else to say about them because they were on a bye this week. But they have 7 wins, so congrats, Chiefs. We'll be looking forward to that Super Bowl rematch this week. Anyway, moving on to number 3, we've got the Baltimore Ravens. The Ravens are 7-3. They lost to the Cleveland Browns. It was a tough game. It was a close game. I'm not going to punish the Baltimore Ravens too hard. They were at number 2 last week. Now they are at number 3. Everyone has an off week, and I think you don't define yourself off one game. You can't define your whole team or your whole season off one game. So the Ravens hold on to their number 3 spot for now. Because if you haven't noticed, I kicked Buffalo the fuck out of here. They're mid 5-5. Buffalo Bills, get out of here. Get out of here. Anyways, moving on to number 2, we've got the Detroit Lions. 7-2. They got a win over the Chargers, who are a very talented team. That's the Chargers, or the Lions rather, have been on a tear this season. They are looking most likely to make the playoffs out of their division, and they just further solidified that. Thanksgiving's coming up, and the Lions always play on Thanksgiving, so I'm not even sure who they're playing, but we'll find out, won't we? Moving on to number 1, the Philadelphia Eagles. The Eagles are 8-1, best record in the entire league, and I have nothing else to say because they were on a bye. But that's all I've got this time, guys. Comment down below. Tell me who you think the 10 best teams in the NFL are this week. And like this video. Subscribe for more content. I will see you guys next time.